Here we go.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to Side Dish. It's me, Doug. It's spring around these parts, mostly. Trees are in bloom. I've got some lettuce in the garden. You know, general niceness in the world. Tonight, in honor of my friend Ray Lee, it is his birthday today. I want to guess, but I think Ray, I'm almost 44. That would mean Ray is 37 or 38. No.
Baby.
No, 36. Maybe he's 36. I think he's 8 years younger. Still, baby. But I texted him today and asked him what his favorite side dish was, and he responded garlic fries and Spam musubi, I think it is. And it's where that's Spam, rice, and then wrapped in seaweed.
Spam sushi?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I could have made both of those things in honor of him. But then I said, that's not going to go there. And he said, yeah, no. So we're going to do a cheesecake, a no-bake cheesecake, a lemon style.
Because that's his favorite dessert is
exactly.
cheesecake.
He did say all kinds of desserts are his favorite, and then he specified the cheesecake.
It's not food.
This is a no-bake cheesecake. So all we're really doing is we're going to mix the ingredients. It doesn't go in the oven. It's 30 minutes or so. This is cheese. God, I keep calling it cheese curd. Lemon curd. I made this previously, but you can buy it at the store. Make your own. It takes 25 minutes, and it's going to be superior than what you're going to get out of a can. And you can eat it on just about everything. We made biscuits this week, or I made biscuits this week. It's great on biscuits. If you're feeling in a British mood, you make some scones. You can put it on scones. Let's get to it, I guess. First things first, I've got lots of lemons here. I'm going to probably have to make more lemon curd, not on air.
Are you just going to talk real fast about how to make the lemon curd? Because I put the recipe up.
Yeah, okay. So you need 4 lemons. You need the zest and the juice from all 4 of those lemons. You need 5 eggs.
You need 5 egg yolks.
I'm sorry, 5 egg yolks. Yes.
Half cup of unsalted butter.
Yep.
And 1 cup of sugar.
Yep. Granulated, regular white granulated sugar. You just throw all of that into a pan, put it on medium heat, and whisk for about 10 minutes. Now, it may take longer than 10 minutes. Make sure that you're going to start to see bubbles on the side and in the middle. You want to keep the heat right there. You don't want it kind of boiling, because it'll burn. So just keep that whisk for another few minutes until you've got the same thing where you can run a trail through it and you can see and it's thickened up. Cool it down and it's going to thicken even more. Refrigerate in a container and you can it's so acidic it'll last in there forever. It's going to last forever.
They said it would last for a week. I think it would last way longer.
Oh, there's
than that.
4 lemons. There's 4 lemons in there. The acidity alone will kill off anything that goes in there. That's why you add to non-acidic items that you're canning. You'd add like a little squirt of lemon juice, and that helps the acidity in what you're canning. Yeah. For the cheesecake proper, you will need it says lemon pie filling. It's in parentheses somewhere. It says lemon curd. Lemon curd's fine.
That's far superior too, because lemon pie filling is going to have junk in it.
And it's probably going to be high fructose corn syrup, and it's not going to be good. For the cheesecake proper, we have again we're going to use a little bit of gelatin. This is 1 packet, which is 7 grams. If you have sheets, you will want to follow the same thing, but make sure you have 7. You'll have to look up what the ratio is. I don't know. The sheets you can break off until you probably get 7 grams. You're going to put it in warm water, so you would microwave, which we're going to do is take the lemon juice, which I need 1/4 of a cup, and I'm going to add it to that. And then I'm going to take a tiny whisk, and we're going to whisk it up.
So that's fresh lemon juice.
Yeah, fresh lemon juice, freshly squeezed. And I just need 1/4 of a cup here. And it's fine. That's not going to add enough. So the reason why you want to whisk this, and then when we add it in the microwave, it's only going to go for 15 seconds. The heat is going to activate the gelatin, and then we're going to put it in for about 15 seconds, whisk it, take it out. 15 seconds in the microwave, whisk it, put it back in for 10 to 20 seconds. So make sure it gets dissolved. So let's do that. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. Things have just been busy, work, springtime. I don't know, the neighbors, who just moved in, they like ripped out the whole backyard and they put in pavers. I was watching them, they looked today.
Oh, is that what's going on over there?
There's a ton of construction going. So,
yeah, that disturbed my nap today.
Yeah. All right. So, again, we're trying to dissolve everything. I can already see this is going to help as a thickener, but it's also going to be it'll cause it to be nice and smooth and hold its shape. That's why we're doing this. So. We don't use the microwave for a lot on this show, but this is a perfect application.
Speaking of microwaves, there is a recipe for making lemon curd in the microwave. But
amazing. Modern technology.
Yeah, so just in case.
Okay. I need 16 ounces of cream cheese. Use Philadelphia, it's the best. Softened, so leave it out on your counter after you buy it. You need 1 cup or 16 ounces, 1 cup, that's 8 ounces, sorry, of whole milk Greek yogurt. Whole milk. So when you're looking for it in the store, it should say 5%. That's whole fat. Most of it, so you can find the big containers that are like this. I don't know how much is in there, but most of those are fat free because that's the most popular. Yogurt, people don't want fat in their yogurt or whatever. Whatever that is. So we're gonna let this bloom, and that's the technical term for what we're doing with that. And while we're doing that,
I thought that's with yeast. That's gelatin, right?
No, that's gelatin, not yeast.
I know.
What I'm confused with.
I thought when you say it blooms, that's yeast.
Proofs is yeast.
Oh.
So you prove, you can, I guess it's probably wearing yeast as well, but I know that's what they said for this. So.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, perfect.
That just made a weird plop sound. Is there something else in there?
Nope.
It's just because it's soft.
Just because it's soft. It's a little bit wet. We had to buy it in a garbage can this week. Oh man, I don't know what the deal is. I thought it was a bag and something that was in there, but let me tell you, it was a real stink fest. Whew.
I got accused of putting fish in there or shrimp or something.
Bad news bears.
Oh,
So
it wasn't even my fault.
We have these stickers that we can add to the garbage for excess bags. And Amy just put one of those directly on the garbage can itself and added it to the curb, and they took it.
They took it.
So, shout out to Waste Management if anybody's out there for Waste Management. Sweet. Which is weird because I've seen. I mean, I honestly wouldn't have thought they took it. I was surprised when I went to go get the garbage can today that it was not still there. Okay, so. I don't have a spatula, so I do, but it's covered in egg. Anyway, paddle, and we're just gonna let this kind of beat this up till it gets nice and get some volume to it. While that's happening, let's measure out our sour cream.
Greek yogurt.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Like Mikey from Goonies. That's what I said. Oh.
Let's not eat that.
That's weird. Why would that be? Like this is the second layer of protection. Maybe it's something.
Everything is over packaged.
Yeah, our garbage can from Amazon today, which we bought it, came in a box. It was in a box, and then surrounded by so much packaging that if they thought that thing was going to get broken, it was not. Yeah, one cup. This is going to add a little bit of tanginess, and it's going to be and it's creaminess. So I mean, typically, if you're making a sour or a cheesecake, it is sour cream. That's why I like it, right? So, okay. Add Greek yogurt. Greek until combined. Such a gross sound. Plop. I hope everybody had a good week. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really stressful week for us here, I don't think. How was your week?
I interviewed for a new job and didn't get it, but that was okay because I didn't want it.
I was going to say, you didn't want that job anyways. But good experience.
Yeah. Excellent experience.
All right, so. First.
Whoa.
Sorry, hit the wrong button.
The dog did not like that. Okay, so what I've also done is it calls for, you can use cool whip, but I've actually whipped cream. It's 3 cups of whipped cream. I whipped it up and then
It's 3 cups
whipped.
whipped,
Yeah.
not
It's just-
3 cups prior.
No. It's 3 cups whipped cream. So I don't know what that means. It does not. I put 3.
So are you going to measure that 3 cups, or did you measure 3 cups and made that?
I made 3 cups and made it.
Oh, but it probably means
If it was
It's
calling,
ambiguous.
if it was calling for cool whip, I would say
already whipped.
already whipped.
But it also says 3 cups of whipped cream or Cool Whip.
Yeah, so already whipped.
Okay, well, yeah. You can make your own graham cracker, crumbs, but I'm leaving. So buy these. These are great.
Well, you made the lemon curd from scratch, so you can make
Yeah, but here's the other thing. This can keep in a box and in your cupboard, it'll be fine. Graham crackers, you buy a box of graham crackers, you make 1 graham cracker across the year, and then the rest of them sit in there, and then the oil hits in the cookie, and the graham crackers go rancid, and when you go to eat them, they taste terrible. So don't do this. You run the risk of this, but this is more easy to pull, or easier. It's probably better
There you
English. To pull out of the cupboard and make like a quick graham cracker crust or something, and call it good. Okay, so that's good until it's fluffy, and then I'm going to scrape. That's not awful. So take your spatula. If you guys watch Dessert Person with Claire Stafford, who's a baking person, was on Going Up to Tea. She has a little cake spatula that's an offset spatula, and it's teeny tiny. She calls it Count Spatula. And I think it's the funniest thing ever. The reason why you want to scrape the bowl down is you want to make sure you get all that yogurt incorporated in here, and not have just a pocket of yogurt that sat on the side and didn't do its job. I bet you could substitute sour cream in this recipe if that's what you got for the Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
It's still going to be tangy. It's going to be full fat. We need 1 tablespoon of the lemon zest. This is about that, so we're just going to put the whole thing in there because it's right at. I already mentioned it. So. Don't think I'm really good at this. If you don't use lemon zest, which you should, it's really where you're getting a ton of the flavor, the lemon flavor, because it's got the oils are releasing that are in there, and the zest are releasing the flavor, and so yeah. Okay, let's look at
It
this.
smells so good.
It does smell good. Oh yeah, see, it's become thicker. Wow, there's a lot of little drowning going on around here. Again, I don't want to waste any of this. I worked so hard to make it, so scrape the sides. I watch these cooking shows, and they measure out exactly what they need, and then they leave a little pool in the bottom, and I'm like, but that's supposed to be in your recipe. So, Are people? I hope people are getting vaccinated and starting to see people. Like I said, we saw people last Sunday. It was great for Easter. We did a little Easter egg hunt. We had a little mishap with the ants, but you know, we
learned our
remedied
lesson.
that. Yeah. So, and I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can make this yourselves. You can get vanilla beans, a little vodka. You're good to go. Let it steep.
Wait forever.
I don't know. Again, we're gonna move because we're gonna need to take. I'm gonna take a bigger bowl and we're gonna move all of this into it because when we fold this, we need some room to fold everything together. So I'm just utilizing. Plus, I also need to make 2 more. Well, I think we'll see how much whipped cream we have in the bowl because I need 2 more cups of it. But I also need to have, but it's only 2 tablespoons. We'll just mix it. So this is going to loosen up because of the gelatin and the vanilla. So don't be afraid. It will come back together once the gelatin gets in there. It's going to help you. Make sure you get this so that it gets nice and mixed together. Good. Mr. Green. So we'll start. We'll see. Oh yeah. I love homemade whipped cream. If you've got a stand mixer, you should never buy this. So fast and easy. You know, 2 cups of. See, that's why. Oh well, this is the top. So 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Oh, I bet you that's a distinction. Wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Because it says whipped cream and that's whipping. So there you go. There's your distinction. 3 cups of whipped is this. Whipped bean has not been whipped yet. So. If you had a hand mixer, you could do this as well, and then you wouldn't have to, make this mess. See, look at that. There's like lemon zest right there. We missed that. Sad. This is lemony, Doug. You said we're making lemon, no bake cheesecake, and let's see. We watched anything? Oh, I watched terrible movies this week. Terrible in a good way, I guess, sort of. I watched Godzilla vs. King Kong, which actually is not terrible. But I watched this movie called Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich, and I love her from because she's in Resident Evil, she's in Fifth Element. But this movie, you should watch it though, because when you see Ron Perlman is also in it, and when you see his hair and his whole you'll be like, what is happening? And you'll want to watch more just to see, because you get a glimpse of it in the beginning, and then you gotta wait for almost the rest of the movie to see him again. And I'll tell you, it's worth it.
You are too funny.
I was watching it.
It's worth it.
I was watching it, and I was like, this movie is terrible. But then I just leaned into it because I was like, this is just, you can turn your brain off, and the premise is pretty much weird. There's a sort of, they get transported to another world through a sandstorm, and so there's these weird animals. It's sort of it's by 10 Cent Pictures, and 10 Cent Pictures that studio makes video games, PUBG, and so they made billions of dollars off of PUBG, and so they got into the movie business. So if you see a movie that is produced by 10 Cent Pictures, it's a Chinese company, and they have just so much money to just throw at actors to be like, hey, be in this movie, and you get stuff like this. So I will say there was one moment in King Kong versus Godzilla that I was like,
but that's not a 10 cent.
no, that's not. That's like a new line or something like that. Can you watch that when you get a chance, please? Or I can do it if you're going to be on camera.
No, you're fine.
That is pain. anyways, they're fighting, and then something else happens. And I really wanted at one point they got to team up. I really wish that after like they get to a certain point, they would like in Predator where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers are like, "Ooh, you son of a bitch," and they come like this. That's what I was like. That should happen. Oh, it would have made that movie look so much better. Okay, so now I need to fold in the whipped cream. So I'm going to start slow here because I don't want to deflate it. So we're going to do 1 cup, and then I'm going to just add each cup until it's incorporated and make sure. Now, when you're folding, so this first cup you can kind of be a little bit more vigorous with because you're just sort of getting it incorporated a little bit and kind of bringing some volume to it. The next ones you want to be more, you can do and then turn and then turn. So this motion that you're kind of doing is basically like that, turning it almost all the way over.
So your friend Nordy is a bit confused about what kind of show this is because he wants you to make ball markers.
No, Nordy, I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Yes, no, that's not this kind of show. This is a cooking show. I think I explained this to you at one point, but like everything we interact with, I'm pretty sure you don't listen to 90% of what I say. So it's fine. You know what? It's par for the course. That's a golf joke. Ha ha ha.
Carly says that, that movie has no excuses, and she gives it a 3.5 out of 5.
I'm telling you, it's the best. It's one of those things where you're like watching it, and eventually you just sort of lean into how bad it is. And you're like, yep, this is exactly what it tells you. Monster, it's about a person who hunts monsters. And they try to make it like dramatic with a backstory, but that never goes anywhere. And you're like, I don't know what's happening. Just fight more monsters. So, I mean, there's a dragon versus a plane. So if that's, you're into that, it's pretty awesome. You'll see people in there that you're like, hey, I know that guy. So it's like one of those movies where you're like, oh, hey, that guy.
No, not Monster Hunter. Kong versus King
yeah.
Kong versus
Oh,
Godzilla.
no, that is also, yes, I will agree. That movie tells you exactly what it is. And you get it.
It's also, that's monsters fighting monsters.
Yeah. So, I mean, in a way, it's kind of hunting monsters.
Who did you root for?
Well, I didn't root for either of them because, I mean, I was like, this can't obviously. They've given each one of them their own movie. And then Godzilla's had 3 movies. No. 2
You
movies.
weren't rooting for?
No. Because it's,
Oh.
I mean.
Who did you root for in Alien versus Predator?
The Predator, obviously.
Yeah.
The Predator is that's the right way. So, what?
How many cups of
This
whipped
is
cream
2.
did
We
you
need
put
one
in there?
more after this. So you can see, I mean, we're getting in here, we're getting more volume. And it also is getting stiffer as it goes because of the gelatin starting to set up as it cools down. So, and then all we're really going to do with this is then we're going to take the jars that are in the dishwasher because I bought little jars. You want to clean them first because don't use them right out of the store. They're not clean. So, if you've got little decorative cups or containers you want to put these in because they are individual. And the last cup. Make sure we get enough in there. Nope.
You had a pocket.
I had a pocket. So again, I don't want
It
to
looks
push.
like shaving cream.
I could shave with it. Probably my face would probably break out and at me. So, yeah. So yeah, I give each of those movies just because they 3.5 is a great one for King Kong versus Godzilla, and as terrible it is, I'm going to give the other one a 2 or even a 3. It's not you just gotta expect it to be what it is, terrible, and once you go with that, you're fine. So, thank you for cooking and movie reviews with Doug. So, I like the way this looks. It feels like it's supposed to. It has the volume I want it to have. It's going to be light and delicious. And then when we add the curd in, so this is going to be the best part. You're going to get a little lemon from the zest and the lemon juice we put in here. But then this sort of balm is going to be the lemon curd. And so the sort of fattiness, creaminess of this is going to cancel out the curd and make a really nice, very, very nice mixture. And that's what I like, a little balanced. Okay, it said to do my favorite thing, which was to put it in a piping bag and pipe it into a glass. We are not going to do that. So, all right. These are really warm. I should have taken them out. I'm gonna do two. Yes, I'm gonna do two. And then I'll do the rest off camera. You don't need to see me all out here. Like I said, if this is not enough curd, make some more. That's how it works. I like this because you can have like a cheesecake in like 45 minutes. And if you do the cheese curd, stop saying cheese curd, lemon curd, you can get that done earlier. And it'll, like I said, it'll store forever. So we are now to assemble.
You don't have to put butter in that or anything. You just put that in the bottom.
Yeah. It's not, it's like a, yeah. Yes. What you said.
Yes, add some butter to it.
No butter.
Oh,
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
put butter in the graham crackers.
Add powdered sugar.
Do you need it? Taste it.
Oh, yeah. You do. Yeah. It's a cup and a half.
Whoa,
So,
that would have been a big.
bit of a big boo-boo. It's hard to read and do this show because I'm trying to be entertaining, and I got really caught up in telling you how bad Monster Hunter is.
Folks, I offered to write these recipes big on chart paper, and he refused it.
That's not
So it is
That's
true.
not true.
It is totally true.
I don't remember that.
Well, just because you don't remember it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's fine. It's fine. This is fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to work out. Look,
This will
powdered
probably work, folks.
you're going to just mix it in, fold it all together, and eventually it will come together.
Yeah, see, people agree with me that that you need some butter in the
Well,
crust.
that is not what the recipe says, and we do what the recipe says because if we don't, chaos ensues.
Since when do we do what the recipe says?
Almost every week.
No.
Man, this would have been real bad if we had forgotten that. I can tell already.
I did sew Easter themed bunting for the
Holiday
tree. So it is an
Yeah,
Easter
don't worry, everybody.
tree.
Yeah, there is a tree up, but we've decided we're just going to decorate it for all the holidays. And then, I mean, we're working the system. We're not letting the system work us. All right. I think there's probably going to be pockets of powdered sugar, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. It's probably going to work. So,
How much graham cracker goes in each jar?
well, I'm going to tell you. 2 tablespoons of graham cracker crumbs, then the cheesecake filling, then lemon curd, then cheesecake filling, and then 1 tablespoon of graham cracker crumb, and then and then you do some filling. So, because you're going to basically have a strip of the curd in the middle. It's going to be good.
It's in a jar.
Yeah.
That's probably why there's no butter in the graham crackers.
Why? What would that have to do with it?
Harder to get out.
Yeah, Denise knows what's up.
Denise does not know what's up.
She does. She's like a baker, like me. I make like a crap ton of bread this week. I made rolls on Sunday for Easter. I made biscuits. I made hamburger buns for a fish sandwich I made, which was pretty good. I made way too much tartar sauce. As I told Amy, it got away from me. I don't know what happened. I just know that eventually I would surmise to be half a gallon. No.
Maybe not quite that much.
It's not that much, but it's quite a bit. More than one sane person. That was not how you do that. Needs for tartar sauce. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to use tartar sauce for. All right.
Yeah, Kim says, Doug, always making too much tartar sauce.
Yeah, I don't hear you complaining at the time. Oh, nope, that is not how you do that. I need another tablespoon so that we can have. You know what I'm going to do? Let's be smart. Let's be smart. We're not going to pipe it. Let's make sure we have.
Wait, I thought you just were doing the wrong thing.
What do you mean? No.
You were just not measuring?
I was not measuring.
Okay.
So that we're going to call this dollop. These are like 1 tablespoon. So this you're supposed to pipe it in so it looks prettier, but come on, you're watching another dish. I mean, we make things that look nice sometimes, but
Well, you could probably pipe whatever.
we could probably pipe this in there. But here we are.
You could probably do your Ziploc bag piping.
Yes. Okay. This all valid
Oh,
points.
Lord, man, you're just getting crazy now.
It's look. This is how we roll around here. I'm just. See, guys, do you notice that she just stopped tracking me altogether because I'm so crazy? So. All right.
I'm going to make one suggestion.
Nope.
After you put things in, you should like tamp it down.
I'm going to do that. I mean, sort of worked.
You know, the first one's never great. So
No, it's like a pancake. We're gonna continue to stick with the pancake theory around these parts. And hopefully
I like how your little pinky went up. You were gonna be fancy.
it's not even that. It's not even about being fancy. You know what it's about? It's about balance. Exactly, Denise.
Balance.
I think that your body goes, I need to do this. So
Okay, now tamp it.
now tamp it.
There we go.
All right, now I need 1 tablespoon of this. Come on. So help a guy out here. Okay. And again, the filling. Jeez, this is so crazy. Why do we need so much filling? I guess.
It's supposed to be pretty.
I believe it.
It's not pretty.
Did we all? So John is asking, did we already have the how is cheesecake a side dish discussion?
First of all, John, you shut your mouth. Nobody asked for your opinion. It's not. We episode 26. We explained that there was a bit of a format change that it will include anything that is not a main dish, and this is not a main dish. Though, as Amy's mom Moran said, it could be anything's a main dish. You really want to try.
So now we have tartar sauce, applesauce, pasta sauce, then the hollandaise.
Gross. That sounds absolutely terrible. Okay.
You didn't make the whipped cream yet with the sugar in it.
No, but I'm gonna just. I don't know how. Should I just do that? Make it. What do you think? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's just do it.
You're asking me? I don't.
I don't know. At this point, we're so far off the rails. I mean, we're not totally off the rails. That's not fair. We're semi off the rails. That's normal. All right, 2 cups of whipping cream. Or 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I can make another one of these, and I'll try and make it way prettier. I think the method that Amy suggested of tamping down as we go. Ooh, that is a face of somebody who just got information.
I like this. Whipped cream. Use brown sugar instead of powdered sometime. Makes it not so teeth achingly sweet. And John does that too.
You can also use sugar, not sugar in the rod. What is that? The sugar, Darmera? something like that. But yes, or you could use sugar in the roll too, because it's also not as sweet as
Turbinaro sugar. Is that what you're talking about?
that's probably it.
Oh, I thought you used brown sugar, John.
There is,
Crunchy sugar.
yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get. I don't have crunchy sugar. I do have organic cane sugar, which is what I'm gonna use. So it's crunchy and brownish.
I use brown sugar when I make whipped cream from a pumpkin cream pies.
See
I made that word up. Don't tell Doug.
what word?
Turbinaro. It is something
Yeah,
like that,
it's
but
something
that's
like
not
that.
it.
Hey, look.
Turbinado or something.
Yeah, turbinado. I think that is the right thing. I think we're all dancing around the same thing here, everyone. All right, where's my whisk? Look at this thing. This is ridiculous. Now this is going to get loud, so I'm going to get loud with it. I don't know why I needed to shout before we got started, but
Just practicing.
it's not too bad. We're looking for skip peaks. I'm going to show
Okay,
you
try
what
to build another one and do a better job.
Yeah, don't worry. Everybody, it's going to be great. I bet you that tastes amazing no matter how.
Well, yeah, you're gonna mix it all together, so.
It's the presentation. And you're watching this show, which is ill-prepared most Saturdays. But I like to think maybe, just maybe, we do this and that. So we put this on for you, maybe we'll behind the curtain and look at what's happening. So let's see if we can make this look for you.
Gotta try to not hit the edge. Nice, that was much better. Too bad we can't see what you're doing. That would have been awesome.
Yep. This is for me. I don't know what you guys.
Just scoop that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're good.
Everybody see what's going on here?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I need. It's kind of a guiding, these second spoons. You're going to look at this curd, and if you put this in a refrigerator, it's also going to set up a lot more.
You should put that stuff into the icing bag. Then you can get nice, clean blorts. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, now you're showing the pretty side. Good stuff.
The best part is I'm consciously not sticking my tongue out, which is a classic Doug move when I'm concentrating to stick my tongue out so that I look professional doing it. Okay. Come to the gas now, everybody. If you whip this too much, you're going to turn it into butter. And we don't want that.
Sweet, sweet butter.
Okay. Let's check these peaks. Oh yeah, we're good. Good. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So a classic move is just stick this in here and then pull it out. And you'll see it sticks up. That's it. If it droops over, you've got soft peaks. Those are good for some things, but not for this. So. Okay, let's taste it. Oh yeah. Okay, and I think the last thing we do is add the whipped cream in topping and add it to the top.
Can you move the box?
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. We got to put one more of these in there, and then we're gonna have our perfect one for display, and then, well, perfect. It's the show. What's that?
It looks really good. There's tons of these mason jar desserts. I've always wanted to make them to take camping.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
We also found there is, and somewhere we decided a while ago that we were going to make something like this, which was like mason jar cream or cheesecake. I found the recipe in the book, but we never did it. So no, you can just
Okay, John, I'll bring the mason jar desserts. John's going to bring the tacos when we go camping.
Okay, tacos.
John needs to come over from here.
Okay. Look how beautiful that is.
So pretty.
I guess we should taste it. Let's put some whipped cream on. Oh, I just wiped whipped cream on my butt. I swear that's all it is. Sometimes I should not be left alone. And I feel like I'm alone because I have to talk to you while I'm doing this and my brain goes other places. So let's try this. I won't sully the I get to try because I made it. And you can have it. It's gonna have a little bite too. So okay. I would think you want to get all the layers in here. Whoa, that is good. It's just the right amount of lemon. And like I said, the cream, the whipped cream with no sugar in it is good. Now with the, because there's what do we put? A cup of sugar in here or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's super sweet. You got the whipped cream on top. I'm not sold. Again, I think you might be right. A little butter and sprinkle it in there.
Again, I might be right.
I'm just saying that
I'm not the only one that was voting for the butter. So on the next one, the one we make for Ray, we'll add a little butter.
Yeah. All right. Have a little bite speed.
Thanks.
I'm gonna knock your socks off. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
42 minutes. Right at our average. I'm pretty impressed by this. Pretty impressed by all of you. Thanks for showing up. I'll give a little side note before we get off. I was at the Asian supermarket today on Rock, and I was asking one of the gals what her favorite oyster sauce was, which is beside the point. But then as I was paying, she said, "What am I making?" And we're going to make Szechuan noodles for our main dish. But I was like, but I am also making these desserts, and I asked her about something, and she's like, for our YouTube channel. And she's like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel?" And then when I showed her, she like, I don't know. So if you're out there, hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for your help on the oyster sauce. I have not made anything yet. But on that note, I do want to, one last thing before we go. This week I had a friend die on Sunday, and it's important that you reach out to people. If you don't, you might feel bad that you didn't talk to somebody for a while. So suck it up. Call people, email them, telegram them, carrier pigeon. It doesn't matter. If they're important to you, get in contact with them. Life is too short to hold grudges. And, sometimes you just need to suck it up. So with that said, more importantly than ever before right now, be kind, be loyal, and do something nice for somebody this week. We love you very much, and we'll see you next week.